Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, what we have here is that we have the actual good news for once. It's been a rough 33 hours, guys. It's been rough. It has not been easy in any stretch of the imagine. It has been hard to deal with this. I didn't even know Charlie Kirk, and this rocked me. It has not been a good 33 days, but at least we have some form of justice now. He has been captured. The assassin has been named as or identified as Tyler Robinson. And there's some bullet casings that have been pretty much exposing that he's been a member or at least took Antifa ideology. And he was a normal kid until coming into colleges. So without further ado, guys, we're going to get right to the end of this. So we have this here. The suspect in Charlie Kirk's assassination has been identified as Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old Utah resident. Law enforcement sources told the Daily Mail that Robinson was taken into custody as the alleged assassin who killed Kirk at a rally at Utah Valley University on Wednesday. The alleged killer confessed to his father, Matt, who owns a construction company, sources told Daily Mail. He reportedly told his father that he would rather kill himself than turn himself in, but was convinced to speak with a local youth minister who also worked with the U.S. Marshals Service. His mother, Amber Robinson, works for Intermountain Support Coordination Services, a company contracted by the state of Utah to help disabled people receive care. Both of his parents are registered Republicans, unlike records show. Robinson was a student at Utah University on a scholarship, but attended for only one semester in 2021. Insiders confirmed to the Daily Mail. He is currently a third-year student in the electrical apprenticeship program at Dixie Technical College in St. George. The family's social media profiles show Robinson, who has two younger brothers, after often enjoying family vacations and sharing smiling selfies, including one of his mother celebrating his genius son getting into college. He was taken into custody Thursday night. He lives in a $600,000 six-bedroom home in Washington, Utah, about 260 miles south of Kirk's assassination site in Orem. Robinson faces charges of aggravated murder, a felony discharge of a firearm using serious bodily injury, etc., etc. So yeah, but he's going to be getting the death penalty. So rest in piss. At a press conference early morning, Utah governor began his remarks by declaring we got him. So right now, we're going to go over and show you this what he has done, because I want to get the clips, because the clips are better than having to listen to the full thing. We want the actual coverage. So here we go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. On the evening of September 11th, a family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident. This information was relayed to the Utah County Sheriff's Office and scene investigators at Utah Valley University. This information was also conveyed to the FBI. Investigators reviewed additional video footage from UVU surveillance and identified Robinson arriving on UVU campus in a gray Dodge Challenger at approximately 8:29 a.m. on September 10th, in which he is observed on video in a plain maroon t-shirt, light-colored shorts, a black hat with a white logo, and light-colored shoes. When encountered in person by investigators in Washington County on September 12th, in the early morning hours, Robinson was observed in consistent clothing with those surveillance images. Investigators interviewed a family member of Robinson who stated that Robinson had become more political in recent years. The family member referenced a recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September 10th, and in the conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate. The family member also confirmed Robinson had a gray Dodge Challenger. Investigators identified an individual as the roommate of Robinson. Investigators interviewed that roommate, who stated that his roommate, referring to Robinson, made a joke on Discord. Investigators asked if he would show them the messages on Discord. He opened it and showed several messages to investigators and allowed investigators to take photos of the screen as each message was shown by Robinson's roommate. These photos consisted of various messages including content of messages between the phone contact named Tyler with an emoji icon and Robinson's roommate's device. The content of these messages included messages affiliated with the contact Tyler, stating a need to retrieve a rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle in a bush, messages related to visually watching the area where a rifle was left, and a message referring to having left the rifle wrapped in a towel. The messages also refer to engraving bullets and a mention of a scope and the rifle being unique. Messages from the contact Tyler also mentioned that he had changed outfits. I know there's been speculation as well as to the writing on those casings, those bullet casings, and I believe we have that as well. And I'll share that with you now. So the area north of Campus Drive Road where the suspect crossed over, you saw some of that in the video that we released last night, consists of a grassy area with trees on the edge of the UVU campus. Investigators discovered a bolt-action rifle wrapped in a dark-colored towel. The rifle was determined to be a Mauser Model 98 30-06 caliber bolt-action rifle. The rifle had a scope mounted on top of it. Investigators noted inscriptions that had been engraved on casings found with the rifle. Inscriptions on a fired casing read, "Notices, bulges, capital O-W-O, what's this, question mark." Inscriptions on the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist, exclamation point, catch, exclamation point." Up arrow symbol, right arrow, and symbol, and 3 down arrow symbols. A second unfired casing read, "Oh Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Chow Chow." And a third unfired casing read, "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO."
Yeah. So that's what we have here. So there are going to be some people that don't understand what Bella Ciao is, and I think that we need to have to understand what Bella Ciao is. Now, Bella Ciao, it is a left-wing type of saying back in an Italian meaning. So the meaning of the Bella Ciao is, "Oh, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao." It was written on one of the 3 fire casings recovered from Kirk's. Utah Governor Spencer Cox said during Friday morning, which we just listened to. The slogan is the title of an anti-fascist song popularized after World War II by left-wing Italian partisans. Singing the song is a hallmark of Liberation Day in Italy, which is celebrated every April 25th and commemorates the fall of Benito Mussolini's fascist regime, though there is no evidence that the song was known or popular at the time of the conflict. The slogan has been embraced by the global left and was famously sung by trad unionists in May 2023 to taunt conservative Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Kirk, a popular conservative commentator, was shot and killed, and we all know the rest from there. The casing that contained the bullet that killed him was inscribed with notices, bulges. Oh, whoa, what's this? The words are reportedly used by role-playing sex groups online and to troll people. Another unfired casing had the words "Hey fascist, catch," as well as an up arrow, a right arrow, and 3 arrows pointing down. The arrows pointing down is the arrows may refer to how players of video games Hell Diver 2 move their controllers to unleash bombs, but third of the fire casing was scrawled with, "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO," authorities said. So that's what we have here, and this is what the casings have, as you heard him say. And what we're realizing here is, guys, which again, this also is today is widely recognized and sung as a global symbol of freedom and struggle against oppression and injustice by various protest movements and left-leaning groups. So what does that actually mean? Well, normally when you have the 3 arrows down, you will have to go into, if you go and look at this, this is what this is. This is what the 3 arrows down are. Now, if we further go on to looking on what this is with the Antifa, you get eerily similar results, eh? So this is the actual Antifa organization. This is the actual three arrows down. You have a lot of the Antifa class stuff doing this stuff with this down. So yeah, he was an Antifa member, which now means that we have to start labeling these people Antifa as a terrorist organization. We need to start anybody that is pronouncing this type of rapid and vicious ideology to be arrested, and all these woke far leftist teachers indoctrinating and radicalizing our kids and inciting violence. Needs to be done immediately, because at this point in time, we have it to where it's just too crazy to be living in this society with these people, and they need to be arrested, because now we know that it's from a leftist person. We know it's fully from a leftist person, and MSNBC, CNN have to be taken down, shut down, because they have been promoting this ideology for too long, and it's over. It's over. We're not playing games anymore. These people are done. So we're going to be shutting down a lot of these institutions. Hopefully, be labeled Antifa as a terrorist organization and so much more, because this is crazy. I'm not advocating for violence. I'm advocating for going after these people with the ability, with the full force of the government, and doing investigations. And if they are aligned with any type of this actual hate that they've been spewing, arrest them and put them in at least for 10 to 15 years, 10 to 20 years for potentially deciding violence. Because 5 years is not going to happen. 5 years, they'll just go out and do it again. They need to be put in prison a long enough time for it to actually matter. 10 to 20 years allows it for the nation to heal and get past this and make these people unhireable. Because right now, we need to do Charlie Kirk justice. His spirit needs to fully rest, and now his voice is louder than ever. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.